the boogeyman that they were trying to beat down, and it was me. You know, everybody was trying to beat me down. So everybody was focused on one what they figured to be a demon. But now that, you know, most people have turned that direction, the taste of blood is still in their mouth, and they like it. And a lot of people have just not been able to walk away from that taste of blood.
Shut up, Megan Coy.
Go ahead,
Doc.
I gotta point something. Something's going on in chat. Somebody is blocking another person, and they did not dock. What?
That was me. That was me.
You blocked Sergeant Shadow?
Sergeant Shadow.
Yeah. So they said Carlos.
Sergeant Shadow.
Cool, Ted, man. I'll look into that right now. Let me say this. So
you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Vegas Seacorn.
Yeah. So
wait, bitch.
That, you know, Brian, I heard you've taken this stance, you know, several times. Nobody won, nobody lost. I'm going to pose that, you know, if it makes people feel better about themselves, know that, in my opinion, you know, to some degree, Brian did win, right? Like, I needed something accomplished.
Yeah, you fucking won.
That ultimately led me to take a look at my situation and fucking why things were happening the way they were, and I chose not to continue. And then I figured, fuck it, since I'm not continuing, you know, I might as well fucking, you know, just stop this shit here and then at least try to salvage what I have left of a fucking activist channel. That's what I did. So if you want to see that as Brian winning, I'm on some absolutely see it that way. That's fine. It doesn't bother me that you guys are bothered by the fact that I didn't fucking take this to a point where it actually got physical, or with the point that it actually got to a point where, you know, I'm contacting, you know, Brian's fucking personal churches and fucking the rest. I mean, how fucking far do you fucking sick people have to fucking see Ruckus go before we can say something is actually ended or enough's enough? You know what I mean? You have to have a fucking moral compass somewhere. This is why I didn't call your mother, Brian, right? Like, I made the threat, definitely made the threat. But I never did it. And the reason why is because that would have been taking things too fucking far.
But I'm go in doing that, and going neutral, right?
Well, I think that me and him are, yeah. Me and Brian are comfortable with the fact that we're just not fucking choking each other out of the fucking game at this point, based on the fact that we disagree with some fucking hurtful words each other has said. That's called big boy shit. And while you guys all want to play these fucking high school games of like who's picking on who and who can I fucking gang up on with, and who's gonna help me gang up on them, you know, like fuck you guys. Like this is the mentality. Because of that, we're not focusing in on the very fucking things that I personally hold dear and important, like freedom and liberty. And so I choose to kind of avoid a lot of that. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean I don't have an opinion about the shit that you guys do in fucking YouTube world and all the fuck games. You know, this is why I called out PayPal Pauly. This is why I called out the fucking Murph Asian shit. This is why I called out Jeff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still gonna have a fucking opinion. But it's funny to me that just because I have a negative opinion, suddenly I'm going to war with everybody. Like, check this out. It's not a fucking war. It's not a war, right? Wars get physical. They get real. Okay, this is fucking opinions and people's feelings.
Hey, every once in a while, man, you gotta stop and reflect and see what's happening. The big picture, not the little picture, the big picture.
You have to tend your garden. If you don't tend your garden, the weeds will they'll fucking take everything over. The corruption and the bullshit will infest the A1 community to the point where no one will trust us, no one will believe a fucking word that comes out of our mouth. If we keep letting people lie and scam and fucking do all this shit, attack fucking cops' wives, like that, we have to tend the fucking garden.
Can't have no weed around my pot plants, man. It's not good for their growth.
Right, exactly. And same thing, A1 community is a pot plant. And if we let the weeds take over, it's gonna die.
And the thing about
we know what happens, right? You know what happens then, don't you?
Yeah, man, you don't get your daily fix of marijuana to relax.
I'm shutting down, but we all know what happens. I'm not shutting down. fire
Yeah.
pits.
All right.
They literally are gonna make fun of you for that now. Just so you know, they clip that shit, and now you're gonna be that guy.
What are you talking about? That's the ending of that's the intro of my show.
No, I know, but you mashed it together so they can clip it and say, "Look, he's being crazy about trains again."
Funny.
I just want to address something the bird said about that I won. There was no winner in this. I mean, this was taken down to a level that there was no winner in this. I mean, when I shut down the man's channel and took away livelihood, took away income from his family, that was low. That was beneath me. But that basically, I did it to stop it and for both of us to cool down a bit, and it worked. Doesn't mean I won. It just means that we had a chance to cool down. We had a chance to think about it, and then cooler minds prevailed. Pat Seguin says that, "Oh, Brian, I thought you mentioned that he raped this kid. He never raped this fucking kid. That was me being an asshole." I
think it's just like the daycare video, right? Like you went and filmed this daycare facility with all these children. She was just protecting the children, but here's the truth. That was a narrative I pushed, right? The daycare was closed. The fact is that you didn't go inside the daycare and film anything in that area. You went into a different building and filmed in there. And so it becomes narratives. It becomes the games that we play in these fucking, fucking with each other, fire with fire, and the rest of that. But, Brian, I want people to say, yeah, Brian won. You know why? Because then when I fucking spout off and I fucking attack people like fucking Paulie Crispy or fucking, I attack people fucking like Rick Crude or whoever the fuck else deserves it, they know that they just got beat by the guy that Brian Sessions beat. So how fucking low can you be now, right? Like, I mean, it's a good situation, dude. I say let them push whatever narrative they want. This is what I know.
Those are the sick that we have to
so nervous.
We have to let people think a certain thing so it scares them enough so that it's a sad time we moved into, seriously.
It is.
I wanna address something real quick. Brian, did you just try to justify ruining a man's life and income for some petty reason over the internet?
Did I just try to justify? Are you just tuning in?
I don't know, that's what I heard. I heard like, oh yeah, no, I totally ruined that guy's income and all that shit. Like, how do you really justify trying to ruin a man's life? Did he murder anyone?
No, I don't think either one of us are justifying it, Tonic. I don't think that News New England was justifying it either. I think we were just speaking on the fact that that's what we were doing to each other. So as much as he's talking about how he did it to me, I was doing it to him, right? Like, so, I think it's an equal playing field at that point in time. When two people are fucking boxing in the street, you don't jump in between them and say stop. You let them finish fucking beating each other's face in until they're fucking satisfied with it. You know what I mean?
Right now.
Yeah.
One sec. Tonic, right now, if I went, oh, okay, I'll just unhide all my streams. Just since October when I came back, a lot of people be really mad.
Fair enough.
So, there were shots fired on both sides.
All right, fair enough. I'm just trying to think. I just fucking, I'm like, yeah, no, I tried to ruin this guy's income. I tried to do this, and then I'm like, what's the entire fuck?
Oh, fuck, man.
But there were shots on both sides. I didn't realize that.
Let me just ask you this: do you know who the departments are? Yes or no, Tonic?
Absolutely not.
Then you don't have the right to comment on this subject.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
It's all good, buddy. You'll catch up eventually. We were all in a big battle a couple months ago, right? And now it's over, and a lot of people are mad because we're not still fighting because they don't have anything to talk about. See, that's what I was trying to say on Andrews earlier. Is what they're looking for something else, just like Brian keeps on saying. They're looking for something to go after, right? They need something to chase. Like on Batman, remember he was trying to protect Harvey Dent. They need someone to chase, so he took the rap for the murder.
Now,
so now they're turning. Like I was the bad guy. Up until the end of
dogs.
Wow, you know, whatever.
And then,
now I'm the bad guy again. Don't really matter. They just need somebody to chase, but their views went down. Like if you look at Pauly's viewership over before I started arguing with Pauly, he was down to like 80 people watching him usually. He didn't get into the.
Oh, there's that Trummer show.
There was nothing going on, right?
Yeah.
Same with Andrew. He was only getting 60 something. Sometimes he would get more, but not usually. He'd get 100 something in there sometimes, and then it would dwindle really quickly. Last night he held 100 something.
Miss Joe says going to and standing outside someone's home and live streaming for hours.
I'm getting more too. You got the drama going on, then shit's going on. Right, and also everybody's waiting to see if Jeff's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Where's your hat? Where's your raccoon hat?
Yep.
It's not on my head.
Yeah, you're just fucking up.
Well, where is it, Tonic? In the fucking wash?
Starting to fucking empathize for you. You know what I mean?
You little fuck.
I would say, Carlos, no, I'm not part of the.
Yeah, jiggler. I'm
learning about that. I'm part of a different community.
Yeah, this is gonna be my last.
In fact, I would just say on my own fucking channel.
When I get about just 3 more minutes, I'm out of here. I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm done.
I don't even know what community I'd be a part of because the community I was a part of, I just I don't know, it's a fucking mess right now.
Well, look,
whatever
no, Tony, you're just a fucking hang around. Try to relevant committee.
No, Pauly I just met not too long ago. I was wondering why 10th Man and Pauly were beefing. It just seems kind of frivolous.
Well, one guy's got all the Pauly Krispy Kremes, and the other guy, has been eating peanuts. So, you can see that one's always going to be more disgruntled than the other.
That is a Pauly gross reference.
Fuck, 10 minutes, still got 124 going here, man. Look at that shit.
Fucking
2 hours.
Like, for instance, when 10th gets up there, they'll have to defend himself against, like, 5 other people who are coming at him.
That's what I said.
Or when Fungus gets up there, it's just like, same deal.
I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm just going to drop a couple videos on my channel.
Where I feel 10th, he goes over subjects and shit, and then he has discussions. It's a little more organized.
Pauly Krispy Kreme.
I would also, I'd like to point out.
Carlo, welcome back, fatty. And guess what? The reason why I'm eating the last one because I got shit down here.
No, I'm already being sued, guys. I'm already being sued. Come on,
fuck, we all being sued. Come on, Ted, we all being sued.
But you
I'm
say
being
you were
sued by fucking Blue Stalker and her boyfriend Urban
Hey, I just wanted to ask Tonic a question. Weren't you in a couple
they're trying so hard to get me to court. They say they're going to serve me a subpoena.
Yeah, everybody
and just and they're saying they're serving the cock.
It's nothing. If you're trying to make an exposed thing, you are fucking. You were more behind than I was when I entered this fucking channel.
When in Rome, bro. When in Rome.
Yeah, Berg.
Yeah. Like I was more willing to say like, oh hey, okay, I was wrong. 10th Man and Berg, Brian and Berg were going at each other equally. Okay, that makes more sense. However, I don't know. He came at me sideways and just.
Pennywise. And I don't want to take away the ball either, because here's something about that. And this is the one thing that Andrew, ultimately feels like and kind of alluded to through his complaints over the last 24 hours. And I left Andrew holding the fucking, ball and fucking chain.
Oh, really? They made
the fucking mace, per se.
How much
and was like, okay, I'm going home now. You know what I mean? And then,
switch to me. Why didn't you just switch to me? I would have.
Megan, how fat are you?
Something
about what? I'm just saying though.
270? God, you're on one fat bitch, are you, Megan?
I see that being a valid complaint, but I also say that it's negated a little bit by the fact that
you're on one big hairy fat bitch.
Made the fucking agreement not to attack each other.
That's fucking sad when you're.
I fucking expressed that this shit has gone too far and that we are fucking done. That I was fucking getting burnt out and I was pretty much over it at that point. You know what I mean?
Alright. I'm gonna wrap this up, ladies. I'm gonna have enough of this shenanigans. I'm out of here. Mike, drop, peace out. Take care of yourself and each other.